Alright, today I'm going to be taking you on a magical journey with me fixing this Rototiller. There's a lot of stuff that we figured out on this journey of fixing the Rototiller. One of which is it's an absolute bear and it doesn't want to be fixed. So, fixing it starts with cleaning the wound. The wound is this piece of intake manifold here that broke off at some point in time, and it's not allowing the engine to have suction to get fuel up into the carburetor bowl. So what we start out doing, we're going to clean all the surfaces, wire brush clean all the surfaces. See how shiny it is here? Ooh, shiny. We don't want to wire brush it too much because then the surface, the matching surfaces, won't be able to fit together too well. Here we're going to mix up some JB Weld, the magical JB Weld that I thought was going to be the answer. I really regret not putting it on both sides, but what I'm doing right now is I'm mixing it up, and I'm just very gingerly putting it on. I don't want too much mess. I don't want too much going out and slopping out onto the side, so I'm going to clean that up. Here we're going to seal it up. Clamp it on. Let it sit for the night. So the next morning, you see this nice brand new carburetor. Man, I bought a cheap carburetor online. It was a perfect match for what this engine needed. And man, I thought that was going to fix all the carburetor woes. We wouldn't have to worry about carburetor. We don't have to worry about cleaning it. We won't have to worry about how it works. So here's me bolting on that shiny carburetor, seeing if the motor's gonna run.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Here's all those brackets I'm transferring. The new carburetor's bolts actually didn't have the same threads as the old carburetor, so I had to find all these bolts to make the brackets change over. Here's me figuring out how to put all those linkages together. Man, that's some voodoo. I'll save you the time of me spending literally a day trying to figure out how those linkages go together and watching videos with a bunch of old men explaining how 5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton motor linkages work. Hooking up all those linkages, making sure they're moving. Those linkages hook into that box that controls the choke and the engine speed. There's the engine speed lever working. Fishing the lever out from back of the engine and trying to connect it. Alright, now time to test. This new carburetor is going to run so well. It's going to be like a brand new engine. Hell yeah, first pole. So good, this thing's ready to button up. No, it's not. This thing's a pig. How about a polling montage? Night of desperation. The only way to get this thing to start is to pour gasoline straight down its throat. Even then, it doesn't run too great. So the next morning, pull the carburetor off and look what I see. No gasoline in the bowl. Hold up. Explanation time. This motor gets its fuel by transferring the suction created by the motor to a gasket the spring presses on. When the motor has less suction, the spring is able to press on the baffle. When the motor creates more suction, the spring is pushed back. This suction is transferred to the pickup tube in the tank and used to transfer the gas to the bowl. And you see that spring, it's not jumping up and down. I found it that way, stuck inside of the hole like that. Like I can't even pull it out with my fingers. Like the tolerance on that ring, the fuel pump ring, is so bad the thing won't even run. So now we have to pull it all off, pull it back on, trying to make the new carburetor work, but eventually I just decided to clean the old one. And I want to test to make sure it works, so I put that little tube on the end of the broken fuel tube.
Tja,
Hi.
come look.
Oh, baby, you love to hear it. Listen to her. Look at that, the one thing. Her. So there's our little hack to put the mesh filter onto the broken tube. Putting the old carburetor back. And
Me.
remember that little piece that we glued on at the beginning? Well, it broke off. So what do? Get back to work. Cleaning. Polishing. More cleaning. Gluing. More glue on both sides this time. And clamp it. Have a whole nother night of drying. Like that.
I could not hold on any longer. I tried, but I was not strong enough. It wasn't easy trying to find the words to lie to you. So I run. Everything I should have done. Gravity hold me. I think I'm falling, and I need you now. Push me harder, so I can feel you. Call my name. We are drifting away.
So overall, this project had a lot more issues than I originally anticipated, but hopefully this Rototiller is around to tell at least a couple more seasons.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. I think we put a couple more years into it at least.